You walked into your home today. Your dog ran to you, tail wagging, eyes lit up. And you thought, I'm doing everything right. But what if I told you, one small thing you did today felt like a betrayal to your dog, not abuse, not neglect, something far more dangerous, love, expressed the wrong way. Stay with me, because by the time we reach number 4, most people stop watching, not because they're bored, but because they feel guilty. Dogs don't just live with you, they study you, they memorize you, they build their entire emotional world around you. Science shows a dog's emotional brain works like a 2-year-old child, which means they don't just feel happiness, they feel confusion, they feel anxiety, they feel rejection, and the hardest truth? Most of the damage we cause doesn't look like damage at all. Let's begin. Number 1, you take their food to test them. It seems harmless. You reach toward their bowl, maybe to teach discipline, maybe just to see their reaction. But inside your dog's brain, this is not a test. It's a threat, a deep, ancient survival alarm. Because your dog doesn't see food as comfort. They see it as survival. And when that survival feels unstable, something changes. They stiffen. They eat faster. They start watching your hands instead of trusting them. This is how food aggression begins, not with a bite, but with tension. And here's the irony. The owners who cause it are usually the ones trying to prevent it. What actually builds trust? Not taking food away, but adding to it. Walk by, drop something better in. Teach your dog. Your presence means more, not less. Number 2, you come home and create emotional chaos. The door opens, your dog explodes with energy, and you match it. Loud voice, fast movements, excitement everywhere. It feels like love. But what happens after? They can't settle. They pace. They whine. They keep checking you. That's not happiness. That's a nervous system. That doesn't know how to calm down. Because every time you return, you turn it into an emotional event. And your dog learns. Every goodbye matters. Every return matters. Which slowly builds separation anxiety. A calm dog doesn't need more excitement. They need something harder to give. Stability. Come home quietly. Wait. Let them come back to baseline. Then greet them. Not less love, better love. Number 3, you turn their safe place into a punishment zone. A mistake happens. Chewed shoe, mess on the floor. And your reaction? Go to your crate. Right there. You change something permanent. Because that crate was supposed to be safety. Now it's rejection. Dogs don't separate places from emotions, they attach them. So now when they enter that space, they don't feel calm. They feel isolated. That's why they scratch, whine, panic. You didn't create discipline. You destroyed their refuge. If you want a powerful tool, make the crate sacred. No anger, no punishment. Only calm, only comfort. Because a dog that trusts their space is a dog that trusts their world. Number 4, you laugh when they're scared. Thunder, fireworks, a sudden noise in the night. Your dog is shaking and you smile, maybe even record it. It looks a little funny. But inside your dog's body, this is real fear. Heart racing, cortisol rising, fight or flight fully activated, and the one being they trust most is laughing. Dogs read you better than you realize. Your face, your tone, your reaction. And in that moment, they learn something dangerous. My fear is not taken seriously. Over time, that becomes insecurity. Not just fear of storms, but fear of the world itself. What they need isn't overcomfort, not baby talk. Just this, a calm presence, a steady voice, a signal that says, you're safe, because I'm here. Number 5, you pet them. In a way they don't actually like, you reach out. Pat their head. It feels natural. But watch closely. Do they lean in, or do they freeze? Slightly. Look away. Blink more than usual. That's not enjoyment. That's tolerance. And tolerance is not love. When your hand comes from above, your dog's brain doesn't fully relax, because instinctively, that motion signals control, even dominance. Instead, touch where they choose. Chest, shoulders, side of the body, slow strokes. That's where connection happens. Not in how much you touch them, but how safe it feels when you do. Number 6, you confuse them. Every single day. One day, come on the sofa. Next day, get down. Then again, it's okay. Just this time. To you, it's nothing. To your dog, it's chaos. Because dogs don't think in rules like we do. They think in patterns. And when patterns break, anxiety begins. That stubborn dog, usually not stubborn, just confused. A dog that understands the rules and becomes calm. A dog that guesses the rules and becomes stressed. Clarity is kindness. Pick your boundaries and keep them. Number 7, you ignore their voice. Until it disappears, they paw you. You scroll. They nudge you. You move away. They stare at you, waiting, and you don't respond. But here's what most people don't understand. That was communication, every single time, and when it fails, dogs don't just stop, they change. Some get louder, barking, jumping, demanding attention. Others do something worse. They go quiet. They stop asking. This is called learned helplessness. It looks like a calm dog, but it's not. It's a dog that gave up being heard. All they needed was a glance, a word, a moment. I see you. That's it. Number 8. You raise your voice and expect learning. They made a mess, destroyed something, and you shout. It feels justified. But your dog isn't thinking about the past. They're reacting to the present, your tone, your posture, your energy. Now they're not learning. They're just stressed. And a stressed brain cannot learn. So nothing improves. Instead, mark the behavior calmly. Redirect immediately. Reward the right choice. That's how dogs learn. Not through fear, but through clarity. Number 9, you push them away. When they seek you, they come close, lean on you, climb toward you, and you push them off, gently, without anger. But to your dog, that doesn't feel gentle. It feels like exclusion. Because physical closeness is how dogs define belonging. So when that contact is rejected, they don't think, oh, they're busy. They feel, I'm not wanted right now. Do that enough, and something shifts. They either cling harder or stop trying. Neither is healthy. Instead, teach boundaries with cues, not rejection, because connection should never feel like a mistake. Number 10, you give them everything, except what they need most. Food? Check. Toys? Check. A place to sleep? Of course. But here's the question. Do you give them your presence, real presence, undistracted, unrushed? Because to your dog, you're not part of their life. You're the center of it. And when that center feels distant, everything else loses meaning. The chewing, the barking, the restlessness. These aren't problems. They're signals of a life that's missing something essential. Connection, just 15 minutes a day, fully present, can change everything. Final truth. Your dog is not asking for perfection. They don't need you to be flawless. They need you to be consistent, calm, aware. Because every look you give, every touch, every reaction builds their entire understanding of the world. And the best part, every mistake on this list is fixable. Starting today, starting now. If this made you pause, even for a second, that means you care. And that's where great dog owners begin. Tell me, which one hit you the hardest?